The cost of eggs in the U.S. is at roughly $4.95 a dozen. That's up more than 15% from a year ago, and it's 5 times the overall U.S. inflation rate of 3%. Reasons for the high prices include the avian flu and persistent egg shortages. Joining us now is Glenn Hickman. He's president of Hickman's Family Farms, the largest egg producer in the Southwest. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me down.
All right, let's just start with the impact of the avian flu, because it seems like that's kind of hovering over everything. What is the impact as far as egg prices?
Well, eggs are a commodity, whether you talk about corn, copper, or dozens of other commodities out there. And when a commodity is in short supply, the price goes up to ration the available supply among the willing buyers. That's what we're seeing right now. We've lost over 30 million laying hens just since the first of the year in this country.
As far as your farm is concerned, what kind of euthanization is going on? What kind of numbers you got?
We've been unfortunately affected at one of our farms down in Maricopa. We've lost a total of 1.1 million hens to the disease.
And was that Maricopa facility, was that shuttered for a while?
Actually, Ted, it's currently empty. We don't have the birds in our growing queue to fill that farm up right now.
And so with that in mind, the impact on shortages, I mean, it must be huge.
It's been very difficult. Our business is 81 years old this year, and we've built our business on servicing customers, and it's been very difficult to maintain that record of supply.
And what are you seeing, the results of having to shutter the facility and all these hens being lost, the results on the market, the results in terms of supply, the results in terms of prices?
Well, the egg market is quoted on a national basis, so our deficiency just adds to the overall deficiency of supply in the entire market. So it has led to increased prices and spot shortages.
Are there any areas of the country where it seems like it's worse?
It is basically endemic in the wild bird population. So we've had illness in Texas, we've had illness in Minnesota, we've had illness on the West Coast, and we've had illness on the East Coast.
Wow. Precautions, what kind of precautions are you taking?
Ted, we are doing everything possible that we can think to do. We wash vehicles multiple times if they get to penetrate the fence line. We have all of our employee parking remotely, and we deliver them to their work site. If they go inside and work inside the barns and work with the birds, they take a shower, put on company clothes before they can enter. We've gone to extremes to try to keep any disease on the outside.
What does that do to your overhead?
It's very expensive because it's not only expensive to provide garments and shower facilities and everything else, but it also chews up a portion of the workday.
You talked about protecting worker and worker safety. As far as the birds are, how do you keep wild birds out? What do you do? How does this work?
Well, even on our cage-free barns, all of the birds are inside. They don't have outside access, and there's no openings. Even where the air inlet comes in, that's all screened. There is no openings that wild birds can enter the barns.
Okay, but how did it happen in the first place? How did Maricopa get shuttered?
I will tell you that although the Department of Agriculture disagrees, this virus is airborne. There's no way that we've tracked it in mechanically. And I'm not just saying that for Hickman's Egg Ranch. I'm saying that for, the rest of the industry. We are really good stewards of biosecurity.
So the idea was basically some people are saying that something from the outside, whether it's on machinery, whether it's on feet, whether it's something gets in from the outside, that infects the inside. And you're saying not so much?
No, what I'm saying is the virus can attach itself to a dust particle that we bring in the barns, and it's not functionally possible to. Our barns use 1 million cubic feet per minute on each barn, so there's not enough filter media to use to keep those dust particles out.
You mentioned worker safety and the precautions. How many have had sickness down there? How many folks have gotten sick?
Fortunately, we haven't had a single employee become infected.
Okay, and you're keeping these protocols in shape. How long do you keep this kind of safety, these kind of precautions going?
Well, we've been doing it since the outbreak in 2015. We've just increased it, the intensity of it since then. So we're doing it every day.
Is there such a thing as an avian flu vaccine?
That's what's unfortunate. There are countries in Europe where food production is not taken for granted that are vaccinating their poultry. That vaccine is actually manufactured here in the United States. However, we're precluded from using that. It has not been approved yet.
So basically the reason it's not being used is because it lacks approval.
The reason that it hasn't been approved yet is politics. When you vaccinate chickens, our virus doesn't discriminate between chickens for meat or chickens for eggs, and the chicken meat industry has been against it.
Why have they been against this? It's killing these birds.
Again, it becomes a trade issue that they don't want to lose their export markets, and so they don't want anything that's going to impact that.
Last question. The president today said that gas prices were going down and egg prices are going down. I don't see any proof of that. Are you seeing proof of that? Are they going down?
Yes, the egg market has dropped faster in the past 2 weeks than it went up in the past 2 months.
Why do you think that happened?
I do think there's some birds coming back into production. I think that there's been some pullback in demand. I think there was some panic buying because eggs are such a staple item, and people filled their refrigerators, and now they just don't need them for another week or two.
Yeah. Okay, so the president got it right. Glenn Hickman, Hickman's Family Farms, best of luck to you, and thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity.